I believe we are live on Direct Mail Monday. Hello, it is August 3rd, 2020. Direct Mail Monday, August 3rd. And today, whoever came up with the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, clearly not a successful entrepreneur. One of the keys to success is constant and never-ending improvement. That means you don't wait till something's broken to improve it. Sometimes something is working fine. You tear it all down, you put it all back together in a better way. So that in the advertising, marketing, sales world is known as testing. We're constantly testing. Now, often we'll do what's known as test against the control. That means your control is your letter, your ad, your whatever it is, your brochure, whatever it is that you have that you know is working. That's your control. And you put 80% of the traffic of the audience in front of that one, or 90%, and you leave the other 10%, or maybe even just 5%, depending on the size of your budget and your marketing list and your universe of your audience and all that. You leave 5, 10, 15, 20% for testing. And you're always testing different parts of the WOW strategy, different aspects of people's desires, fears, wants, different offers, different ways of getting their irresistible offer to your ideal target who. That's the WOW strategy. Here's an example from my mailbox here on Direct Mail Monday. Here are two pieces that are fairly similar that arrived 4 months apart from the same company. So it's a Renewal by Andersen window and door company. And they sent me this piece in March. They sent me this piece in July. And they're very similar. If I put them side by side and I pull back here, you can see that the July one, so this one has the summer type of image there with the well, I guess they have a similar image. And in fact, notice have the same stock photo guy. Only here he's facing this way, and here he's facing the other way. Same photo, same guy. Anyway, so a lot of things are very similar. The layout, design, oversized, full color postcard with tons of what we call copy. You might think of it if you're not inside and doing a lot of advertising, marketing stuff, you might just call it words or text, but it's known as copy in the advertising and marketing industry, and that's why someone's called a copywriter. They write the sales copy. And so you don't want to have lots of white space. Another piece of bad advice. You can see very little white space front or back on these. White space doesn't sell anything. Of course, fill up that white space with something that'll sell. With a big headline, or if an image tells a story and will help you sell, or a testimonial you see on here. Happy customer telling you why he's happy. Lots of some bullet points. Copy here. Question and answer copy. But here's what I wanted to point out today that caught my eye and why I'm sharing it here. It's an example of testing. So here is front of the postcard from March. That's the front. 31-day sale. Now here, they say 1 month only. So 31 days in July, they could have said 31-day sale. They are testing, if you ask me, they're testing the difference between saying it lasts for 31 days or it lasts for a month. As you can see, they both end at the end of the month. So this one says you must book before July 31st. That's the 1 month only. And this one says, hurry, the sale ends March 31st. It's a 31-day sale. So it's the same thing. This was for all of March, all of July. But here they call it a 1 month sale, 1 month only. And here they call it, and they also call it here a flash sale. And here they don't use the term flash sale. They just say, hurry, it's a 31-day sale. But look at the pricing. So these boxes here it's yellow on a blue background, 4 boxes, 4 offers, and here it's red, white text on a red background. And so here in March, one offer was save $300 on every window. Well, in July, it saved $320 on every window. Now, that could be because of the great shutdown and the recession and the massive unemployment. Maybe they say we got to give a little more of a discount, but $20 on a $300 window, well, $30 would be 10%, so that's not even a 10% off. It's not what I would call an irresistible offer, not a big difference, but you don't need to test big differences. You can test. They could have mailed out 80% of their list to their control. Message popped up on my computer that's blocking my view. They could have mailed, they mail 80% to the control, and with the other 20%, you can mess around sending 5% of your list 4 different prices here. They could be testing 300 again, the standard 300. I don't know if that's standard, but the 300 from the last time I got one of these, to 310, 320, 330, 350, 400. It could be testing a bunch of numbers. 320, 300 doesn't seem to be that big a difference, although if you're getting 5 or 10 windows put in, could save you a couple $100. Still not a big deal. Okay, next box. Earn a 3% discount when you pay with cash or check. That's the same. They did not test or tweak that. 3% discount when you pay for your whole project, cash or check. Next box. How do I move it? There it is. Save $870. Oop, here's the March one. Let's do the March first. Save $825 on every entry and patio door. Here it saved $870 on every entry and patio door. So $825 to $870, $45 difference. Again, on an $800 thing, not that big a percentage difference, but they could be testing all different numbers. They could be testing $950, $1,000 off. I don't know. But I received one that is $870 instead of the $825. Now again, the increased discount could be recognizing there's a recession going on, and a certain percentage of these people are unemployed and going broke. But now that I think about it, are those people putting in thousands of dollars to improve their home? They're probably trying to figure out how to pay the rent or pay the mortgage, even though they can't get kicked out right now when the moratorium on foreclosures and eviction ends. They don't want to get kicked out. So the target market should be people that are still employed, now that I think about it, that are doing okay. So, difference $825, $870. It's a test. And then here they have, this is really interesting to me, no money down, no payments, no interest for 1 year. Wow, great offer. Check this one out. No money down, no payments, no interest for 2 years. Now that's a significant difference. That's double. It's 100% increase in the offer. So these others are a tiny 10% or so increase, but the no money down, no payment, no interest, they've doubled the offer from March to July. And then there's a bunch of other minor differences, and some things are the same. Here they have their, call for the free window and door diagnosis and different local numbers all over the Phoenix area. North Valley, West Valley, Phoenix, Tucson, toll-free number, if you don't like the local numbers, and here, Prescott. Wow, so from Prescott to Tucson, that's about 3 hours of driving. That's a big territory, and they have the same thing on here. Same numbers, same areas. Different areas here. East Valley, West Valley, Flagstaff, Tucson. Instead of Prescott, they put in Flagstaff. So, little testing. Let's see if people call from, this one I see. Now I can read it now that I see it. This one says Prescott/Flagstaff. And in this one, they put just Flagstaff. So again, minor test, even with the phone numbers. And they are different numbers even. for the Prescott Flagstaff as opposed to just the Flagstaff. And then, clearly they could be testing different copy and all. But anyway, that's just a few of the major differences. 31-day sale or month sale, slight differences in the prices. Everything else fairly the same. That's what you want to do ideally in a test. Ideally, you want to test one variable at a time. So the entire mailing would have been identical, except for, let's say, the no payment, no interest, no money down for 2 years versus no payment, no money down, no interest for 1 year. And everything else would have been identical. And they'll just see how many people would call. Therefore, how much better or worse, you would think better, the postcard did with the double better offer. So technically you want to test one variable at a time, not like they do here testing multiple variables, because basically you don't know. If you're testing, doing what's called A/B split testing, for instance, two slightly different versions of your email, the control, the one that works, to 80% of the list, then you're testing with the other 20% of the list, and you want to test just a different subject line. See what the open rates are. If more people open the same email, well, they don't even know it's with the subject line, but test just the subject line. Test just the image or the link that's in the email. Test just the opening line of the email. Just test the number in the offer. Is it $825 per patio door or entry door, or $870 per patio or entry door, right? So test one variable at a time. That's how the advanced stars do it. Or test multiple. But by all means, do not fall for the failure saying known as if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That is a road to sure failure long term, because eventually your thing's going to stop working. And if you wait till it absolutely stops working to test and tweak and try something new, who knows how long it's going to take. Now you have to put 100% into your money to testing something you don't know if it works. It could take months. That costs you a lot of time, and time is money, because every day that you don't have money coming in, it's costing you money. So you want to test with a small part of your audience over time. You can test things that you think will work, test things that you think are crazy. You never know. And every time one of the variables works, you change your control. That becomes your new control, right? If you have a new subject line that gets a better open rate than your control, that's the new control subject line, and you're always doing what's known as testing against the control. So a lot of insider jargon here. If you want help with any of this, as always, go to helpfromsteve.com or find someone else who's an expert in advertising, marketing, sales to help you. But by all means, hopefully this doesn't just go in one ear and out the next. You go, I don't know what you're talking about, Steve, or whatever. Look, I've been there, I understand. But the fastest way to succeed is not to do it all on your own and see how long that takes you to read all the books and watch all the videos and go to all the conferences and hire all the consultants or whatever. It's to get some help right now. Somebody knows what they're doing. So go to Help from Steve. I'll help you out. Otherwise, go somewhere else to get help. But by all means, this doesn't just apply, as always, to direct mail. It applies to email, social media posts, in-person, phone calls, anything at all. Have a control. Always test against the control. Always. Constantly. Even though it ain't broke, you're constantly working on fixing it. The technical term for that is called innovation. And you don't wait till something's broken to innovate something new. That's it for Direct Mail Monday. Hope you take it to heart and make a ton of money with it. I'll be back again tomorrow on Topical Tuesday. Thanks for being here. Over now. Bye-bye.